Have you ever set a goal, felt super motivated, and thought, this time I'm going to stick with it? But then life happens. At first, you're all in. You're researching, getting inspired, ready to go. But then distractions start creeping in. You try to stay focused, but it feels like everything is pulling you in a different direction. And that's when it happens. You start putting it off. You tell yourself you'll get back on track tomorrow. But that's where WOOP comes in. WOOP stands for Wish, Outcome, Obstacle, and Plan, and it's one of the most effective ways to actually follow through on your goals. First, wish. What's the goal you're trying to stay consistent with? Whether it's creating, learning a skill, or sticking to a routine, you need to define it. Next, outcome. What happens if you follow through? More growth, more progress, no more starting over again and again. You have to see the end result clearly to stay focused. Then, obstacle. What's going to get in your way? Time, distractions, lack of ideas? If you don't prepare for setbacks, they'll stop you every time. Finally, plan. This is the key. You need a simple if-then strategy. If I feel stuck, then I'll check my inspiration board. If I get discouraged, then I'll remind myself why I started. If I don't have time, then I'll break it into smaller steps instead of skipping it completely. This is what keeps you moving forward when motivation is gone. And that's why I use Milanote. It helps me organize my goals, obstacles, and action steps in one place. I can see everything laid out clearly, so I always know what to do next. When things get overwhelming, I open my board and instantly refocus. Because consistency isn't about always feeling motivated. It's about having a system that keeps you on track, even when life gets in the way. Right now, I'm putting that system into action. I'm designing, mapping things out, making sure every detail is in place before I begin. It's not always easy, but having a plan makes all the difference. Then, it's time to start. I'm sewing, stitch by stitch, following through on the vision I set. Some days progress feels slow, but every step matters. Every little action builds on the last, and that's what creates real results. Even when it's frustrating, even when things don't go perfectly, I keep going. Because success isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about showing up, even when it's hard. And finally, after all that effort, after pushing through the distractions, the doubts, and the challenges, I see the finished project in front of me. This is why I didn't quit. So, what's one goal you're ready to commit to? Drop it in the comments. Let's make it happen.